So our winter sowing has really paid off. Everything is just going crazy out here, sprouting. Look at the sweet williams here, the Studenternelke.
So sweet.
Right. And you're thinking so much to repot later. I see your face. We have snapdragons just coming. Look at those.
They are just picking out of
Just
that.
coming. And we have some, they're called Californian gold poppies. We had them last year.
Yeah, they're
And
really
collected.
pretty.
They are really nice along the border.
Yeah.
And we have the wallflower here in a really beautiful red color. We have some that also were really nice, almost look like pelargonia. Hyanep had
That's
a really, also starting to pop. We have the stairways to heaven, the Jakobstige, also just in a really beautiful blue color. And we have some, they're called red burning love, brændende kærlighed. Yeah, they need to be repotted later on. And the hollyhocks, look at that. They're just peeking up there like, oh, it's warm enough in the greenhouse.
Oh, find me. Hold on. There we go. Oh, just 2.
Right. 4 actually, but yeah. So everything is, every day I'm in here like looking. And the calendula also.
Oh, those are doing really
right?
well.
They are so funny, those. So they are really getting ready later on to be repotted and just bloops, come out in the garden.
Looking good.
You're right.
Okay, so we should come clean. Not everything that we worked on for winter sowing is a success, and we think it's only fair that we show.
And Alan really wanted to show it, yeah.
Look at that.
Right, it's like a blanket flower. It's actually still growing there. Can
It's
you
a
see it?
blanket of moss, that's what
I know, but it's because the excuse is that we had a really big storm.
Yeah,
There we go.
that's true.
Big storm, so 18 frames of glass went away, like blew out.
Yeah, this was from, we autumn sowed these, and then they stood here all winter. Regardless, the whole point is, if your winter sowing has a few results like that, it's okay.
But it's important getting it away though, so I'm a little bit behind so it doesn't spread and it's also important, I think I forgot to air out the greenhouse, have the door open every day a little bit, so get that circulation in there. So
Yeah, okay. So a lot of maybe should have, could have, would have.
Ifs,
The point was that it's okay. My goodness. So we grow some moss. Big deal.
But I think I'm really positive there's still, can you see it is still there? So I need to repot it.
Yeah, it is there.
And maybe in one of them, yeah.
Yeah, in one
Because
of them.
this is a peach color, so I really want to keep that. We love
And you
blanket
showed the
flower.
one that had the flower.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there you go. Look at this. Right where our new tree is going to go. Used to be a trampoline here. Now, there's not. What is still here? Lars and all the work that needs to be done. Hey.
Right? Never-ending job here. But here as the sedum, it's been really beautiful over winter. But as you can see down here, it's really starting to sprout from the bottom. So it's really a good idea to get them as low to the ground without disturbing the new growth. But I do it now because the longer you wait, the new growth will come up and you have the chance that you will kind of disturb the new growth and the new coming flowers. So it's a great time to do it now here, and it also just looks really nice. You can clean up the garden and not get all this.
And speaking of what looked nice, we left this, obviously we left it, and look how, I mean, it's still, okay, it's a different kind of pretty, but it's still really pretty. I'm glad we didn't cut it down in the autumn.
Right, it gives a lot of texture to the garden, and also the yellow Phlomis here. Look at this. I took a bunch of seeds though, because the other
You
years,
took every seed out of every little hole.
not these ones. You can hear them shake.
I think. Do I need to go and double check the sound?
No, but there's, look. Okay, ready?
Well, put your mic up next to it.
Okay.
I
Oh, a
don't
bunch
know.
of seeds just fell down. But
Oh, great.
yeah, but they're really. But now is the time to really also trim those back, because they come from underneath. And these I have. See here, I'll show you. See, a bunch of seeds here.
Wow, 6. Way to go, Lars. Woohoo!
But you could even sprinkle them here, because they will self-sow, and then you have a bunch of this wonderful Phlomis here too. So yeah, that's another area. Really trim that back.
So we have a lot of cutting back to do.
Right. And oh, look at the wallflower coming. These are one of the very early ones that will come with the really pretty red color, really a cottage garden grandmother. My grandmother has this in her garden, so it reminds me of her. Oh.
And this one has stayed pretty green all year.
But what we
That's
also
really
did,
quite
a
nice.
great trick, I know it looks a little bit ratty down here, old here, but when it's finished flowering, I give it a good trim back, because then you cheat it into coming back every year. Otherwise, wallflower kind of flower and will do its job thinking, okay, I have to produce seeds, and then my job is over. But this is actually, we had it since we moved in almost 6 years ago. This is a mother plant. I trim it back, and it just keeps coming back. It's getting a little bit big, but it's really, really, really nice.
That's a brave little toaster.
And even up here, see? I'm just seeing jobs everywhere. But the Allium here, Millennium, it's a small, look at I took some, this is really
The Millennium.
just decorative too.
And
But-
this one we also left. Look, it's been really pretty all winter.
and it's coming new growth here. So all this I would just go ahead and trim as close to the new growth, to the ground, and that will really look, clean up and make sure getting all the, like if there's any kind of weeds, and make sure get a big cleanup. Ooh, and there's see here, dandelion in between one of the lamps here. I need to make sure getting the whole root up, otherwise it's just coming back. So need to make sure getting that one.
Exactly. And if we just go through the hole on that, you'll be left with a dandelion that'll keep coming back because it has a long, like a taproot. Look at all the
But notice
bulbs
the
that we
tulips here.
planted.
That bunch over here, look, it's like really crazy.
Well, we had, how many bulbs did we say? I'll have to go back and watch the video,
It was
Lars.
like,
Was it 400? 400, there's a bunch of bulbs. We got a bunch from 2 different companies here in Denmark. We're really grateful for that. So we have a lot of new
really
stuff
coming
coming.
in, like
all of a sudden.
and you can see the foliage is even different too, so it's really coming.
Well, I'm super excited.
But it will look so nice with just a big, nice clean up here, getting all that trimmed back.
It sure will.
And another thing, actually, talking about trimming back, this is a really low-growing, bushy boccia, like a butterfly bush. And the trick is, as soon as it starts to sprout here, you can do it here mid-March or in latest April, but take the dead flower heads away. But if you want to you can just do like that. But if you want to even bushy and also take some cuttings to get more of this wonderful plant, you kind of trim it back because it will flower on new growth. So you can go back and trim it a little bit and then remove the leaves in the bottom here and the top if you want. So there's not too much foliage on here, just like that. And stick it in a pot with soil and it will start to grow roots. And then this is a copy of this mother plant, and it has like a light pink, beautiful, very bushy, not like the other varieties we have that gets 2-3 meters tall. So
Yeah, this one's spread to be really.
I'm just gonna stick
small
it
and
under
tiny.
here actually. I'm not gonna put it in a pot, boom, and then it's gonna grow some roots there. So don't pick it up later when I go back in.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope I will remember.
But that's a great way to get. Remember, they flower on the new buds. So
Good
Just
tip,
get-
Lars.
yeah.
Thanks.
you're welcome. Are you gonna grow butterfly bushes now?
Apparently we are because you're sticking them back in the dirt.
Oh, and look at the bleeding heart up here. This is a new one. Oh, I get so excited every time.
Yeah, you got to go slow. I can't make the people at
No, I'll
home.
wait for you. Just hurry up.
All
But
right.
it's like every day. I think
Where am I looking?
here, the Dicentra.
Yes.
Look at that.
Ooh, that's really coming. And this will have flowers super early. Wait, this one's a white variety.
Yeah.
We have a pink one up at the front, up by the eucalyptus tree. That's really
And another
pretty.
great thing is about all this, when I'm out in the garden, everything is growing, like the larkspur, the delphiniums, and even this, you can take, and the lupins, take a knife or a spade and cut right through here and get a little bit of kind of roots on it and add it in, we put it in unheated greenhouse in some soil and it will start to grow roots. So it's a good way to propagate your many perennials already now, because there's a lot of nutrition in these new growth here. So
These little fresh green ones.
yeah. So, and here's the Jack Frost. Look, it has also self-sowed. The Brunella here, I love this foliage here.
That's a real pretty one.
So they are really doing well over here. I see
More bulbs coming up.
right over there, a bunch of them. Oh, and see we planted a little, I think you can see from there, a little skimia we got on a big sale. So that's idea. It gets all green foliage here, and we can use the flowers. It flowers all winter, actually.
Yeah, so hopefully we have a lot more. We have a lot more Heliopsis, and so hopefully we'll have some more things. Our wisteria has a really good trim,
Yeah, we went crazy on that one, so.
as we should. And so hopefully we'll have some flowers to show you there soon as well.
Need to do a little bit tidy up here. It's kind of, the wind took it up a little bit, but
Yeah,
otherwise
it's
it's just
coming
really going, the buds are getting really big on that one, actually. So I did some propagation of the sedum here, and this is a lovely pink one, and look at the new buds coming down here. So this old shoot here, I can actually just boom, cut from the top here like that, ta-da. And it has just stayed in this, we call it kind of the nursery over here, just outside. In winter there was a thick layer of snow on here, and it's just really thrived here.
This is where the dahlias, will go later, and where we put up the snail, what's it called in English? The snail frame, the snail guard, snail protection, and it's already started to rust.
We just took I took a little like kitchen sponge and really scrubbed it, and
great.
it's really changing color.
We want the rust. The rust is supposed to be extra,
And
something that the snails really don't like.
And just going back to the propagation here.
Sorry, did I interrupt?
Yes, no. But when we did the sedum here, we also did some in the greenhouse, and that was actually a bad choice. It didn't really work out. We put a bunch of just stems of that. It's really easy to propagate, but then we had that really cold wind and the storm that broke the greenhouse. So it's really, they kind of just died, the stems there, but the ones being outside in wind and rain just done much better. So I definitely want to do that more, just stick them in ground and then ta-da, new plants. And the porcelain blomster over here.
Yeah, this one you and Melancy took up. And these had just self-sown, remember those?
These ones kind of, they have these rosettes and you kind of just pull them apart.
Yeah, but that's the ones that you guys took out of the garden.
That's right, yeah.
Very nice.
Right?
Lots of stuff. It's hard to believe that it'll be full of flowers soon.
Right.
Okay, and before we let you go, we wanted to show you the Lars tulip mix.
Wow, look at that. They have really, they were just standing up there in the corner. Once we passed Christmas, we stuck them out here, and it really just done really great. So
they're really starting to go, and we can't decide. We're a little apprehensive about putting them out. We don't know quite when to put them out. Y'all don't need to hear us discuss and
but I'm afraid
argue.
it might be would people pick it, or if it's in front of the garden
or in front of the house, you mean? Yeah. So we'll have to decide.
we'll-
But these are going to
we'll
be
see.
beautiful sunset salmon colored tulips named after Lars.
Ta-da!
No.
That's really nice.
So that's what's going on. That's what we've got growing. Some successes, some not so successes with our winter sowing. But yeah, thanks so much for joining.
Tack för idag.